My name is Jennifer Whitehead, and I'm the director of the Upward Bound program here at St. Ben's and St. John's. And how did I get involved with student affairs? For me, I started out in my former life, I was a teacher, and so I was doing that, and I decided that I was more interested in the students I was working with than the subject I was teaching. So went back to school and got my master's degree in school counseling, and a colleague of mine at the time was actually a St. Ben's grad and had found this upward bound job, and I fit all the qualifying pieces. I had my master's and all of those kinds of things, experience with students, and so applied for it and got it, and sort of just fell into student affairs because Upward Bound actually falls under student development, which thus comes under student affairs. And so I have been working with Upward Bound and with both high school and college students since being a part of the program since 2005. So that's kind of how I fell into student affairs. So what is a typical day for me? I spend much of my time here in our office in Murray Hall, and as director of the program, I'm spending much of my time setting up programming for our Saturday sessions that occur on a bi-monthly basis. I am checking in with our tutors who actually are out in the field at our high schools working with students. I am working on budgeting kinds of things. That is my day, and every day is different. Every day is, kind of whatever comes. Some of it is planned, some of it is just happening in the moment. I also go to a number of meetings, being we are a joint program at St. Ben's and St. John's. I interact with people on both campuses and go to meetings at both campuses. But I think that's the thing I like most about my job, is that every day is different, and there's a lot of variety that goes on. So what do I love about my job? I actually love a lot of things about my job. I think one of the most satisfying things for me is just working with students, and I get the pleasure of working with high school students because our Upward Bound program is geared towards helping high school students get successfully through high school and into college. But I also get the privilege of working with college students because there are tutors that work with our students. Some of the most exciting things for me are just seeing our high school students really achieve. For some of them, they didn't think that college was a true option for them, and seeing them find out that college is an option and watching them get into college. And then actually recently, our last group that graduated last spring from high school, I've been watching their Facebook posts, and for some of them, they are loving every moment of being in college. But it's also down to little things. We had a girl, this was 2 summers ago, and her goal for the summer program was to learn how to swim. Well, she was a Muslim girl, and so that posed a whole variety of pieces, because getting in the pool and being with other people and some of those kinds of things. But ultimately, we found a way to make it happen, and she learned to swim, and so that was a huge accomplishment for her. So it's from things, those big things, students getting into college and being successful and finding out that they can do it, all the way down to, the basic kinds of things of learning how to swim. So lots of things I love about my job. So my biggest piece of advice for someone looking to potentially work with an Upward Bound program or a program like ours, because there are other programs that work with not only high school students but with college students and older people as well, would be just really a love for working with students and a love for working with people, because really what I do is a very people-centered. You're helping people find their dreams and achieve their goals, and so having the willingness and the desire to do that would probably be my biggest piece of advice. Alright, so if you're interested in learning more about what I do and about Upward Bound or other Upward Bound-like programs, you can connect with me. Our office is in Murray Hall in 170, just down from Campus Ministry. You can also find me in terms of my number and my email and all that right online, so don't hesitate to connect with me if you need more information or you're interested in finding out more. I'm Jennifer Whitehead, and this has been Real Life in Student Affairs.